Yo, yo, yo. Welcome into the top of the bleachers. We are live on, what is today? December
The
the
third.
3rd. I'm going to get my days confused. We are live. Today we're going to talk about some NFL, a little NBA, a little college basketball, a little college football, a little everything. And a little Arkansas stuff, maybe two. Before we do, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for us. We really appreciate that. There should be an invite to our Discord in the description down below. Hit that. Come join us and chat it up with us. We usually chat it up during the games. So yeah, come join us and hang out with us there. Tuck, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. First day back at work from 2 weeks of vacation. It sucked. I knew it was going to suck, though. It always sucks when you got 2 weeks off. You got to go back to work.
This is true. This is very true.
And then I decided to come back the day after Cyber Monday. So I had a really good day today. It was
Lots of packages, huh?
Could be the reason why we're live at 5 instead of on at 4.
There you go. Live at 5. I like it.
Live at 5.
Lots of packages then, I guess.
A lot of packages. Wasn't actually mail wise, like, envelopes and magazines and stuff, really wasn't that much. But it was like,
Yeah.
I probably had 200 something packages altogether. There's a thing at the end of the day that you can hit on your scanner and it'll show you, but I don't really care that much. So I just I hang my scanner up and I go home.
Well, that seems like a lot, or sounds like a lot.
It is. It's quite a few, but I mean, and it always surprises me too because Christmas doesn't sneak up on you. I mean, Christmas comes around same time every year, same day. It's not even like Thanksgiving. Like Thanksgiving switches days. Like it's always on Thursday, but it'll be like the 27th, the 22nd, something like that. Christmas, 25th every year, 25th of December every year. You could buy packages in January. But
I know, bro.
No.
You know how many packages I bought?
Everybody waits for their Cyber Monday and the Black Friday and all that stuff. Whatever.
I didn't even miss that, bro. You have any packages out? Zero.
Well, good, man.
I'm sure zero presents so far.
I'm sure your mailman, though. Yeah, I bet your mailman is very happy with you.
I go through Amazon. They don't have to deliver it that way.
Well, I got news for you. I deliver Amazon packages.
You have to deliver Amazon? What for?
I deliver a lot of Amazon. Yes.
I thought they had their own drivers.
Because they don't handle all their stuff, and all their stuff comes from different parts of. Oh, you're back. You're back again. Can you hear me yet? Are you with me yet? Are we there yet?
We're here, man.
Okay. All right. Because their packages come from all over the country and all over the world, and it doesn't all just like they have an Amazon warehouse, but they don't actually have all the crap that's on their site. They go purchase it from another place who ships it to Amazon, who ships it to you. And sometimes they skip the middleman and they just put it in an Amazon box and send it to me. And I deliver it.
All right. Well, I didn't know that. Every time I've ordered Amazon, the Amazon man brings it. That's all I know. I get the tracking with the Amazon, all that. Of course, I order online.
They do a lot.
I don't do the middleman thing. I don't do that. So.
Yeah. Well, they do ship. They probably ship. They probably ship like 75%, maybe 80% of what they sell. What's up?
I thought you said they do. At first I thought you said they do shit. Yeah. They do.
Well, I'm sure they do that too.
I'm like, I know they do.
They ship with a P. They, they shipped 80% of
Uh,
the other 20.
that's funny. Yeah, I'm sure I'll order some Amazon stuff for Christmas coming up. Um, but I didn't do much today, just work and boring stuff, so we can move on.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Last night, man, did you watch this craziness?
I
Jameson,
did watch
man,
this
was
craziness, man.
about got the win.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the four interceptions, if it wasn't for the four
Yeah.
interceptions, he probably would have got the win.
If it wasn't for Bo Nix, that's what it was. If it wasn't for Bo.
Dude, Bo played a good ball game, dude. The
And then,
Broncos played a good ball game. Like when they did get a turnover, they returned it for touchdowns. So Bo got a lot of help from his defense.
yeah. Well, you need a defense to win games. Of course, you give up 500 yards. That's not so good. Especially if he
Well, they
threw
say
four
defense
interceptions. Is
wins.
that what it was?
It was something like that, two or three, maybe four. I don't remember.
Holy smokes. I missed the end.
Yeah.
Anyway, Denver
But
got
it
the
was back
win.
and forth, man. They probably scored.
We have a delay or something.
I think we do have a delay.
Okay.
I started like it seems like quite a pause between what I say and your response, and vice versa.
Okay. Try to keep that in mind. We both had the Broncos pick to win, so we both got that one right. And then we both had good weeks. I ended up 13-3. You're 12-4, and we still lost our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody went perfect again. What they said?
Two people
Forget
went perfect.
it. No wonder I got so many right. It was too easy this week. Something. I don't know, but anyway, that's the end
Yeah,
of the
Deshaun
NFL
or
week. Anyway,
Winston. Winston went 34 of 58. He had three interceptions. And
3.
then Bo Nix went 18 of 35, and he had two interceptions. Now, Jameson had four TDs and three interceptions. Bo Nix had one TD and two interceptions. So
Yep.
Jameson might have actually outplayed Bo Nix, but as a team, the Broncos just played a better game.
James has been playing out of his mind for the last like 3 or 4 weeks.
They
You've
probably
seen
should
some of
have.
these. Go ahead.
I said they probably should have given him the reins a lot earlier. Like they should have recognized how bad Deshaun Watson was and put him on the bench and put Winston in, but they wouldn't do it because they got so much money invested in Deshaun Watson,
Yeah, for sure.
which sucks, man, because same way with Daniel Jones. Like there might have been a couple of guys on the bench that could play better than Daniel Jones, but you got so much money invested in Daniel Jones, they just kept throwing him out there week after week.
Yeah. I saw he might end up with the Raiders. We'll see about that.
I don't know. He's got a. I would be very choosy if I was him. I would, as much money as he's got, I'd think about retirement.
Anyway, that's the end of the NFL week. We did pretty good. We both did pretty good this week. And then tonight you got some more of the NBA Cup. Interested to see the Orlando New York game. Both of them are 3-0 in their group or whatever right now. So this will if they win, this will clinch their Group A. I guess is the one they're in. East Group A is the one they're in right now.
Okay.
So we'll see. They've been playing good. I don't know. Knicks are 3-0 in the Cup as well. So see how that goes. And then I'm surprised the Pistons are 3-0. Man, look at that. It's crazy.
I don't understand this cup thing. I don't get it.
What you mean?
I don't see why me as a fan should be interested in these games just because they would put the word cup up there and they're going to give away a prize to the NBA players. I don't understand how it makes it any more interesting or anything like that. I
That
don't I,
makes it more interesting than a regular season game, I guess, because there's something on the
but it
line.
but it still counts as a regular season game though, doesn't it?
It does that as well. It counts as both.
Yeah. So, and I mean, are you playing like so now? If you're Steph Curry, are you are you hoping you win the cup and the championship? I mean, do players actually care about this? Is it?
I think so. There's money involved, I believe.
Oh, well, that makes sense. They should take the word cup away and call it like grand prize or something like
Well, whatever. I don't know why they
that.
call. I don't know why they call it the cup, but
I don't. They do the same thing or they do a similar thing in NASCAR. Like you race all year long, and then like a certain number of those cars go to the playoffs, and
mm-hmm.
they have playoffs for what? Richard Petty didn't have no playoff. He just beat the crap out of everybody, man. Jeff Gordon didn't have no daggone playoff. He just beat the crap out of everybody. Why? It's like we're real. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. He's trying to make it more interesting, I guess, because they're trying to get viewers and
Well, that's kind
all
of my
that.
point. Is
It
that
may not be interesting to you, but some people like it.
I just okay. I just don't get it. Like at the end of the year, say the Detroit Pistons win the NBA championship. Okay,
Yeah.
but the Dallas Mavericks won the NBA Cup.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like what good does the cup do you except a little bit more money if you're not going to win the championship?
I don't know the whole reasoning behind it, but
See, you ought to get like the winner of the cup should get like a home advantage or something like that in the playoffs. Then that might be interesting.
there's other stuff that happens because of it. I don't know all the rules or the what happens and all that. I just
That's
know
the
they're playing these games and they're
yeah,
more
I'm not
exciting
I'm
and
not
all that
I, I'm
stuff.
not running down your NBA. All I'm saying is that
It's,
that's the other part. Like
I
they
don't
made
care.
this they made this they made this cup and then they made it like you got to have like a degree in math to figure out the grouping and who's going to play who and what's it mean for what. And I don't know. I don't know. I just don't.
Mm.
I don't get it. More revenue. I'm sure. I'm sure it has something to do with more
I'm
revenue.
gonna I'm gonna find you some info on that this week, and I'm gonna send it to you so you can learn all about the NBA Cup.
Cup and the group play. I need to know the rules to the group play and all that crap.
I'm only interested because Orlando's playing and they're 3-0. Give me a break.
No, I
Uh,
like I like what Orlando's doing, man. They're taking care of business while Banchero's out.
no.
But I can be excited about that without Cup. I don't know.
You're
Maybe
such
I'm
a
a,
you're such a funny nutty, man. I swear to God.
I didn't I didn't
Uh,
say I didn't say that people couldn't get into it or that they were idiots for getting into it. I was saying that I don't get it. I don't understand how you put Cup on it and all of a sudden I'm supposed to get excited about it.
I thought there was money involved. I don't know. Let me see here. Let me figure this
Well,
out
I
here.
would get excited if there was money for me in this.
Well, you can bet on it.
Well, I don't do any good at that, man. You don't want me betting on your team. They'll lose. It's almost a guarantee
Okay.
for your team losing if I bet on them.
So it consists of two stages: group play and then the knockout rounds. Okay. All 30 teams
Okay.
participate in the group play.
All right.
Uh, let's see. There's 6 groups of 5 teams, 3 in each conference, looks like. They play the group play. 8 teams advance to the knockout rounds. The six group winners automatically, and 2 wild card teams, one per conference. So 7 total from each conference. Let's see if they get anything. Or they're going to play the knockout rounds. Blah blah blah.
So what is the
Here we
knockout
go.
round?
Prize money. Here you go. You win the championship, $500,000 per player.
Oh wow.
If you reach the championship game, you get 200,000 per player.
Oh hey.
Reach a semifinal game, you get 100,000. Reach a quarterfinal game, you get 50,000. So I guess if you get the championship game, you get 850,000.
Dude, man, what the?
So yeah, there's a
Okay.
lot of money on the line there. Yeah.
Well, I now understand why the players are interested in it. I still don't know what that's got to do with me as a fan. Like I'm not.
Well, maybe they play a little harder. Maybe I don't know.
I bet
I
you
know
they
you don't want to.
do if that kind of money's on the line. I bet you they do.
But they do
I
too.
bet I bet you old MB gets his butt off the bench for that kind of money.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, moving on here. Some college basketball. So Oregon, surprise, surprise, wins the Players Era Championship, which was the money one, the
Mm-hmm.
money tournament. So big win for them. And then Auburn wins the Maui Invitational. There was several tournaments last week. They were all pretty good. Auburn had a good week though, and I think they beat Memphis. I believe I want to say for the championship. I forget who they played, but anyway, they won. You know, UConn, man. UConn had a bad week. 0-3, dropped down to like number 25 from number 2.
I don't know. You could say they had a bad week. I mean, they lost 3 in a row. That's never good. But after
Mm-hmm.
winning the national championship, is it 2 years in a row now?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going for their three-peat. You know, it's probably good for your players to realize that they're not superhuman and that they're actually going to have to work to win a championship. It's just not going
Yeah.
to come to them.
Well, they got a lot of new guys too. Probably. I mean, I think only a couple of them are back. So
So this could end up being a good thing for UConn by the end of the year. This little
oh yeah.
3 game stint where they get their butts handed to them and really wake them up, or it could be the beginning of a total,
Yeah.
flop this year. Who knows?
I definitely think Coach Hurley's going to spin it the right, get him motivated.
I don't know. If you like being screamed at, I guess he's your motivator.
I guess so. You got to chill out. And then Alabama lost right cell, ruptured Achilles, man, which is a pretty big loss for them. He's a big contributor for them. So that's a big loss. Hate to see anybody hurt.
That's a bad injury too. Like it's crazy to think this, but in like sports nowadays, you'd rather rip your knee up than tear your Achilles because your knee they've advanced so much and you can come back from it so much quicker and
Yep.
actually be stronger. Achilles seems like what's his name? Dre Greenlaw. He tore his Achilles at the start of the Super Bowl running onto the field. He still hadn't been back, man.
Yeah.
So
It's something you
it's
should not
tough,
hear
man.
a lot about either. That seems it's not common. I won't say common, but I've heard of it a few times here lately. You know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah,
not ever hearing about it.
the first one that I remember hearing about was Dominique Wilkins. That's really the first one I can remember hearing. That he had tore his Achilles.
I remember that.
And then you're right, it wasn't that prevalent. But it's the same way with this oblique thing. Like I never even heard of an oblique, and now all of a sudden everybody's tearing their oblique. It's like, what are y'all doing? Now you're tearing your oblique. What is that about?
Yeah, I know it. Anyway, and then this week you got the Big 12 versus the Big East battle. So they'll be playing all week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So they're playing all week
Dang.
here. But
UConn got to follow up 3 losses with playing Baylor.
now they
At,
already had a good. They already had a get right game. They
oh,
already had
okay.
one. Yeah, they
All right.
played
Well,
that in
now they got
Maryland.
to go to Baylor and play Baylor, and that ain't no easy thing to do.
They played that Maryland Shore team that we played the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
good. They're okay.
Creighton and Kansas, DePaul, Texas Tech.
Marquette, Iowa State should be a good one. That should be a good one. Marquette's got probably maybe player of the year possible. That Cam guy, he's good.
That St. John's Kansas State game, I think, will be a good one too.
Should be. Kansas State's had kind of a rough year so far, a rough start. So we'll see. St. John's, they're pretty good too.
Yeah,
So
they're pretty
anyway,
good. I haven't got to watch them yet.
and then you got the SEC ACC Challenge college basketball. And of
Sure,
course,
sure,
you
sure, sure, sure.
got Miami, Arkansas fixing to play here in a little bit. We're going to watch that. And then some other ones to watch though. Ole Miss and Louisville should be good. Wake
Come
Forest A&M should
on,
be good.
Clemson. Come on, Clemson. I'm gonna root my butt off for Clemson tonight. I've never rooted for Clemson in anything. I'm rooting for Clemson tonight.
Okay. And then tomorrow night you got Bama and Carolina, Auburn and Duke. This should be good tomorrow night. So there should be some good. This should be some good games between SEC and ACC. Should be some good ones. So you got those, and then of course Hogs play tonight. Miami, they're having kind of a down year or so far. So hopefully we jump on them and don't let loose. Then
Where
I
are we playing this one
saw
at?
it's at Miami.
It's actually at Miami. So we're playing. Is Michigan the one we're playing in Madison Square Garden?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Then I saw some Arkansas news, some football news. They announced that Sam Pittman's going to be expected to return.
The
And
old men are
Bobby,
coming back.
yeah, and Bobby said he supposedly withdrew his name from that Charlotte head coaching search, but I did hear this afternoon some stuff that he still might be linked to it because the other guy that they did want took another job or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're not out of the woods with Bobby just yet, but and he could go somewhere else, obviously too. So, anyway, they're staying as far as we know. And then we got a couple players that came out and said that they were going to stay. Sorry and Cam Ball, which are both key contributors on the defensive side. So that's good. Then we got a couple guys leaving. Of course, the new Armstrong was leaving, but he's going to the draft.
You think he's a first rounder? I think he's a first rounder. Led
Dude,
the
he
SEC
reminds
in
me.
receiving.
Yeah, he reminds me of a poor man CD Lamb. He's just not
I
quite as
don't know.
refined as him.
I don't know why he's got to be a poor man, CD Lamb, but I like the comp. I do like the comp.
I just think they're built the same way. He could if he could work his way towards that. He's not CD Lamb. I'm not saying that, but he could be if he works towards that.
I think that if you're looking for a wide receiver in the first round, you'd be silly to pass up the leading receiver in the SEC. The leading receiver in the SEC off one of the crappiest teams in the SEC. That says something right there. Okay. Him and Taylor pretty much carried this team this year.
Yeah.
You need to give him a shot.
Yeah, and then of course Malachi Singleton says he's going to transfer, which is kind of
That's a bummer.
That's kind of a bummer, but I don't blame him at all. For wanting to get to play.
No, he's actually going to get some playing time, and we got a new kid coming in from Conway named Wilson that I think is going to be pretty much moved up the depth chart pretty quick.
I think so too. You hear this Kane Archer kid in Greenwood? Have you heard of this kid?
Mm-mm.
I think he might only be like a 9th grader, 10th grader or something. I don't know, but highly sought after already since 8th grade, probably. I've heard they were kind of backed off of him. They're not really pursuing him too hard, which is kind of disappointing.
I don't know.
Somebody right in your backyard, right there.
I haven't heard anything about it. I know Greenwood puts out quarterback after quarterback after quarterback.
I know they were playing Mountain Home in the semifinals Friday night.
You
I
know,
don't know who won. Imagine Greenwood.
there's an idea. What if when we replace Sam or Sam retires, what if we go get like a really winning high school football coach? You know, like that guy at Greenwood or
No.
somebody like that.
Well, the guy that was there, what's his name, Jones or whatever. He's like a special assistant to the head coach or something at Missouri.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Drink's from Arkansas too, originally.
Yeah, but we don't like to claim him.
No, we don't. Anyway, some guys moving on there. And then here we go. We got our football schedule for this week. College football.
Sure,
Thought we make our picks on these games here. This is all we got, man, because it's championship weekend.
I'm with you.
So let me pull up my spreadsheet here.
I heard today on the radio that the SEC is projected to get 5 teams into the college football playoff.
Not on my list.
Would that not be unfair? 5 teams?
It kind of sounds like it a little bit, but
And I love
don't
the
know.
SEC, and I still don't think that's right.
Depends on, I don't know. It seems to be a fine line between deserved and I don't want to call it the truth, but the truth.
Well, here's the deal: is that Alabama's sitting there at what 9-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they want to let Alabama in, but you can't let Alabama in unless you let in all the other 9-3 SEC teams. And
Yeah,
that's why
no.
we're projected to get 5 in, is because Alabama is one of those 9-3. Now, I think that you shouldn't get more than like 3 teams in from a conference. But I'm an old fuddy duddy. You know me. I don't.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion.
Well, we'll go over our rankings here in a minute because I don't think I have but 2 or 3 SEC teams in at my rankings. So anyway, we'll start here though. Let me move this down a little bit so I can see the spread here. Western Kentucky at Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State, a -4.5 favorite. Don't know anything about these teams. I'm taking Jacksonville.
I don't. You don't even have their record out there, man. I don't even know what their records are.
I don't know what these. I don't know anything about them, dude. So saying.
Oh man, come on! You can do better on me than this.
What? Do some research. What do you mean?
Had to work.
Oh my god.
Had to work, dude.
Oh my gosh, bro. Killing me.
Who'd
Okay,
you
who was it?
Oh,
wait, hang on.
Jacksonville State and Western Kentucky.
They're both 8-4. Oh my gosh.
No, that didn't help me out any.
No, it didn't help you out because we don't know anything about them. So pick somebody.
All right. Well, Jackson State is getting 4.5.
Mm.
Give me Western Kentucky.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about those teams. There's a good one. Here we go. UNLV at Boise State. This is big time implications here on this one.
This is big time implications. I think UNLV's only got 1 or 2 losses on the year.
Yeah, I think they got 2.
If they could actually win, do they get in and they leave Boise out?
Boise is 11-1. UNLV is 10-2.
So if UNLV wins and goes to 11-2, and then Boise State's now 11-2, who the heck? You got to let the conference champion in. Does that mean
Yeah, I
Boise
don't know.
State's gonna get it? I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
know.
man, this is gonna
I
be
don't
wild.
know. That's why our rankings today, if the season ended today, are gonna be so much different than next week. Like
Oh yeah.
just from
Give
everybody
me
losing stuff.
UNLV and come on with the upset. Knock out Boise State.
I'm taking UNLV as well. I
Let's
like them.
cause let's cause some mayhem. I like causing
I
mayhem.
want to see the upset as well. All right, then you got Tulane at Army. Army's only got the one loss.
Dude, Tulane is
They're
favored
nine
in
and
this
three.
ball. They're nine
They're
and three.
nine. Yep, nine and
Give,
three.
give me Army. Let's
Yeah,
go Army.
I'm taking Army as well.
I think
Make it
Army's
interesting.
already beat Tulane this year. How did Tulane end up with a
It's all
6-point
conference
favorite?
championships.
This is bull crap, man.
I
Bull
don't
crap
know.
is what this is.
Why are they 17? They're 9
Yeah.
and 3 and ranked 17. What?
I don't know because people are stupid, man. That's what I've decided. People are stupid.
Okay. All right. Now we got Iowa State at Arizona State. Here's your Arizona State
Oh, come
team.
on, Sun Devils. You gotta give me the Sun Devils, baby.
I'm taking them too. Scatterboo.
Scatterboo.
Scatterboo. Let me look this one up. Ohio at Miami. Ohio is 9 and 3. Miami's 8 and 4. This is the MAC championship.
Ohio is getting 2.5 points. Boy, they don't know who's gonna win this ball game, do they? Ford Field in Detroit. That doesn't really help me either. Everybody's from Ohio. Why are you playing in Michigan?
Yeah. I'm taking Miami in this one.
Miami of Ohio. Make sure
Yes.
you.
Yes, Miami of Ohio.
I'm taking the Ohio University. That's who I'm taking.
Okay. Okay. Then we got, here we go. Big one here. Georgia at Texas. And this is in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh man, I tell you what, Georgia's got a chance right here to really screw up the playoff. Oh man.
Or get left out if they ain't careful.
Or get left out if they ain't careful.
Who you taking?
Dude, where are they playing at? They're playing in Mercedes in Atlanta, Georgia? I'll take Georgia, man. I'll take Georgia in this one.
Okay. I am taking Texas. I
Well,
think they get revenge. They get even for their one loss. And yeah, give me Texas. Give me the Longhorns.
yeah. You might as well throw up the
Dog.
throw up the Longhorn sign, man. Go ahead, you boomer sooner. Throw up the Longhorn sign. You've been taking them all year. You're a closeted Texas fan.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Just I don't like
I
Georgia
bet you
either.
he's probably got a Texas hat somewhere in his house.
I don't. I do not. No orange stuff in this house. So yeah, okay. I'm taking Texas for sure. Marshall at Louisiana. Let me look up a thing here for you. Marshall's 9 and 3. Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns are 10 and 2. This is the Sun Belt Championship. And I'll tell you right now, I think they lost to Tulane. They beat Arkansas State bad. Holy moly. I'm taking Louisiana. The Raging Cajuns.
I really want to go We Are Marshall right now, but I think I'm going to go with Louisiana, man.
Yeah.
The only school in Louisiana worth a damn. The Raging Cajuns.
All right, let's see. We got Penn State at Oregon. Ooh,
Oregon.
another one that could be good. They're taking Oregon right away, huh? You have to think about it.
I didn't even have to think about it, dude.
Yeah, give me Oregon. Shoot, what am I thinking about? I'll take Oregon as well. I don't think they're getting beat. All right. Then the last one, Clemson at SMU. Oh, come on, SMU, please.
I am. I'm going to take SMU in this one. I'm
I'm
with you,
taking
man.
SMU.
Too
Come
much dab.
on.
A little Dabo is too much Dabo. That's what I say.
Season 2. Oh, I missed the thing over here. Okay. All right. And then, so there's our picks for the week,
Okay.
our
I
college
like
picks.
it.
Here is your AP poll and your coaches poll. Take a good look here. Take a real good look. And then we're going to do our top 12. If the season were to end today, no conference championship games, none of that stuff. If the season ended today, how should the playoff rankings, how should the playoffs look right now? So let's start there. Oh, you got yours together? You need a minute.
No, I got it. I got it going, man. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Okay.
I don't think this is at all how that's going to end up. But you never know.
All right. Let's start with your top 4. This will be your conference champions as of today. Who you thinking?
All right, I'm going to take Oregon,
Oregon number 1.
Arizona State,
Arizona State,
SMU,
MCMU,
and Georgia.
And Georgia over Texas, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Oregon. I got Oregon, Texas, SMU, Arizona State.
Okay.
I don't know if it's legal. I don't know if
champion.
it's legal to even pick Georgia right now because they're not. Like, shouldn't you have to pick? Like, if the season ended today, they wouldn't win the conference. See what I mean?
I do see what you mean. I do. I totally get it. I get exactly what you mean.
But you want Georgia anyway. I got you.
Yeah, I'm going to take Georgia.
All right. Who's your 4 host teams? 5 through 8.
All right, I got Notre Dame at number 5.
Okay.
Penn State at number 6.
Okay, I'll stop you right there. I got Notre Dame. I got Penn State at 5, Notre Dame at 6. So 5 and 6.
Okay.
We're driving.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. 7 would be Texas because they got
right.
they got beat in the championship.
All right, that's where I got Georgia. That's where I had Georgia.
Yeah. And then I have I don't know about number 8, man.
Okay, I got Tennessee.
I don't know about number 8. See? Damn. I don't want to let in that many.
See, it kind of hurts Georgia because it like, I don't know, were we talking about this yesterday when it kind of hurts you to go to the championship again?
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like,
yes, because you're going to have if Texas beats Georgia drops to 3 losses. Okay, so now you got Ole Miss, Alabama, and Georgia all with 3 losses. Okay, how could you let any of those in?
Yeah, I know. And Tennessee hops above Georgia, and they didn't even go to the championship game.
Exactly.
Like, how's that fair? You know what I mean?
But like, if it works out my way, then Georgia gets one of the byes, which isn't really fair either because they'll have the same record as Texas, and but they beat Texas twice. If they go, so I won't have a problem with it. So Georgia goes to the championship game. Texas automatically gets in because they only got 2 losses. Tennessee still gets in because they got 2 losses. And then you got all those teams that are at 9-3. Okay.
Yeah.
If you let in Texas, Tennessee, and Georgia, okay, and you let in 2 other teams from the SEC, then you're going to leave out a 9-3 team, and it's probably going to be Georgia. because they lost, or if they lose in the championship.
I don't
I
know.
don't know, man. This is
I
going to
don't
be
know.
crazy.
I think it could. It's well. It's going to come down to who you lost to and who you beat and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Who's got the worst losses?
Well, I'm
Al-
afraid. I think
Alabama's got
that
the worst
when,
losses.
yeah, yeah, they do. They do have the worst losses.
I
And
mean,
if you're Georgia and you get beat by Texas, you can always claim, hey, but we beat them earlier this year. We're
yeah.
even with Texas. So I don't know, man. This I would not. I would be fine if they let in 3 teams from the SEC and that was it. But what they're probably going to do is they're going to show favoritism and they're going to let in 5 or 6 teams from the SEC, and that's going to screw up everybody else. Everybody who worked so hard during
Uh,
the year.
I hope not, because
I'm
right
telling
now I
you,
don't have.
it's not going.
I got Tennessee at 8. The
Yeah,
last 4 teams are not SEC teams in my
that's
rankings.
good, dude. I think that's good. I think that's good.
Who you got number 8?
I'm going to go ahead and put Tennessee in there,
Okay.
even though I really want to put Indiana in it. I want Indiana to host, but I don't know if they'll get to or not. I don't even
Okay.
know if they'll get in. So at number 9, I got Indiana.
Indiana. Okay. At number
Yeah.
9, I've got Ohio State.
I got Ohio State in at number 12. Okay. And that's totally because I didn't want to put them in at all. All right.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that the NCAA should have came out after that Michigan Ohio State brawl and told both of them, well, guess what? No postseason play for you. And if they would have done that, those brawls would never happen ever again.
Am I not?
But they didn't. They didn't do that. They fined the schools and they said, but no players. No players are getting suspended. Really? Even the ones who got pepper sprayed by the cops because they wouldn't break it up, you're not going to suspend those guys?
At least find them or something, you'd think. But anyway.
It's OSU, man. They get away with whatever they want to get away with.
All right. Where was so you got Indiana at 9, you said?
Yeah, Indiana at 9, Boise State at 10.
Okay. 11.
I don't see it happening, but I'd like to get somebody like Iowa State or somebody like that in. But I think the
What about
committee's going to screw them.
Okay.
Miami's sitting at 10-2. I mean, they deserve to be in there, I think. But
I got them in there. I got Ohio State, Indiana, Boise State, Miami. Those are my 4 road
I got
teams.
I got Indiana, Boise State, Miami, and OSU. Those are my travel teams.
Well, I think we don't have anything. We got the same teams, the same 12
Yes.
teams.
Yes.
We just don't have them in the same order as all.
And I think
That ain't no big deal.
there are going to be some teams out there that are going to have arguments. All right. So you let Miami in that's 10-2, but Memphis can't get in at 10-2. UNLV, they got a chance to win their championship. If they do, then or will they even get a sniff?
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to come down to who'd you lose to, who'd you beat. I don't know.
Well,
Man.
I'll be really surprised, and I hope I am. I hope I'm pleasantly surprised, but I will be really surprised if they don't find a way to get Alabama in somehow, just because they're Alabama.
Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible. We'll see. Well, we got one more week of games, so we'll see what happens this weekend. And
I honestly think you could make a pretty good case for South Carolina and Ole Miss ahead of Alabama.
South Carolina's hot, dude. They are hot.
If you want the 12 best teams, and you're going to reach that far down to 9-3 teams, I don't see how you overlook South Carolina. They are just
They're
on fire right
they
now.
they are on fire, man. They are. And
But
Miami,
chances are, sir,
I was a little bit reluctant to put them in because I feel like every week they're in some kind of barn burner, last second touchdown to win the game. Like it, it just I don't think it probably wasn't like that. It just felt that way with them all year. It felt
well,
that way.
I got another question for you. Let's say Army ends up beating Tulane and they end up winning their conference or whatever. Will they even at one loss? They have one loss. Will they even get, you know, a look
They
at
go
it? Probably not because
above
they're
them.
Army.
They can prove when OSU does not drop 9 spots like Georgia did.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. I
Yeah,
totally
the
agree with you.
SEC. I know they are. I know they give them a little more benefit of the doubt than they do other conferences. They do. That's for sure.
They'll end up in 2026. This was supposed to be a trial run. 2024 and 2025 are a trial run, and I guarantee you in 2026 that they end up expanding it just because you're going to see such bias in the committee. You'll have to expand it. And that don't mean that the bias goes away. It just means finally somebody like Army or somebody
Yeah.
like UNLV can get in.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Should be some good games. Let's see. I think that was the last one I had there. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I got to wrote it down. We'll keep track of our records and see how we did. I forgot to do the pick'em thing. I think last week, but oh well. Oh well.
I think we were bottom of the league anyway.
Anyway, anything else before we start getting out of here? I know we got like 15 minutes till the ball game starts. So
What uh what do you want to see out of the Razorbacks tonight against Miami?
mm. I want to see him be able to make it some shots. I want to see John L. Davis have a good game. That's what I want to see, and I want to see Adu run up and down the floor like he's not injured. Those are two things I want to see.
I would I want to see us come out and start hot. I'm so tired of us coming out flat for the first 2 or 3 minutes. Let's come out. Let's get fired up. Let's get going early. That's what I want to see. I don't care who does it. Richmond, John or Nelly, any of them. I just want to start fast. Let Carter Knox can go off. I don't care. I just want to start fast, man.
Yeah, me too. We'll see how it goes. I think
Because
we're set up to win, so we'll see.
I think we have the kind of team this year to where we're gonna be able to play with anybody as long as we can come out and match the other team's intensity. And when we
Yeah,
played, uh, who was that? Illinois. When we played Illinois, Illinois came out fired up, ready to play, and we looked like we were still getting off the bus.
yeah, they're a good team. Like I showed you on the net rankings, they're ranked number 1 in the Big Ten, so
I'm
they're pretty
I
good.
don't mind I don't mind losing to good teams. It's when we lose the teams that we're supposed to beat that it bothers me. And we haven't done that yet. We haven't lost to somebody that we were just supposed to annihilate. Like,
Right?
and the games that we've played against good competition. Most of them we've been in the ball game. Like Illinois, we could never recover from the first 5 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, I know.
So
All right, well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Before we do, I want to remind everyone we're doing the No Shave November. If you haven't noticed, trying to raise awareness for prostate cancer because it kind of hits close to home for us. So if you haven't gotten checked out, and you're getting a little older, I don't even know if you have to be getting older. Just go get checked out. Um, I forget what the statistics are, but it's crazy high. Was it 1 out of 4 or something like that? That's test positive or something. I forget what it is, but go get tested. Go get checked out because it's worth catching early.
Yeah, I
What
agree.
he said.
It's not November anymore, but we challenge each other to go for a full year. So
That's true.
we'll see what
I forgot.
happens.
I forgot it wasn't even November. Son of a gun.
No, it's not November. It's December. You need a new cause.
I do need a new cause. We should talk about that.
Let's grow. Let's grow our eyebrows out for testicular cancer or something like that.
Oh, well, how about this? Let's talk about our mental health because that sounds like we
You
need
know
that.
how you know how wild my eyebrows would be if I didn't mess with them for a year. Oh my gosh, I'd look like Doc Brown from that Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Suicide crisis lifeline. Right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you need help, or if you're struggling out there and need someone to talk to, or you know someone that needs someone to talk to, you need help, call the national hotline 988. You can get some help, get the resources that you need to get some help, and point anyone else there. So we know it's a difficult time during the holidays, so definitely keep this in mind. You're not alone, and life is worth living. So, and don't do it alone. So,
Yeah,
anything else?
that QR code that I just held up. If you were to scan that QR code, it would give you that information that you're looking at for. The holidays are here. People get depressed during the holidays. Not everybody has Christmas cheer. So try to keep those people in mind. People that maybe have lost loved ones, or maybe they're just alone for the holidays. You know, check in on them, drop a line, see how they're doing. You can make a world of difference.
That's right. All right, man. Well, let's jump off here. We got 13 minutes. Just enough time to take the dogs out.
Woo pig! I'm ready, man. Let's do this.
Woo pig, man. I'll catch you later.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.